Beverly Hills Baptist Church. Some history on that church. 20 years ago, that church received or grew out of a very large split from a downtown church called 20th Street Baptist Church. Reasons for the split was, just personal conflicts in the church, arguments over who's the boss, and power control, and I'm assuming the normal stuff that causes church splits. And from the get-go of arriving in that community, in that church, my goal has simply been, just do my best to try to develop that culture of peace, that culture of reconciliation. A huge part in doing that was our West Virginia Baptist Convention asking a number of our people in our conference in West Virginia to go to a Peacemaker Conference. A young lawyer from our church went, and some other people from other nearby churches went, and that really got people on fire about peacemaking. Get back to the church here, they come back, get more people excited about the Peacemaker Ministries, and we began to look at possibilities of the future of our church, and walking down various lines of just a lot of difficult decisions to make, and at the same time began talking with that 20th Street Baptist Church where that split came out of. And this, again, happened 20 years ago, but it was split in families. People of both congregations still swore, I would never, ever enter the doors of that church. Those people are mean and angry, and it just still full of huge bitterness. And we began talking about, what if we were to come together as a church? We sure could do a lot more together as one body of believers than we can do as two separate bodies. We formed a exploratory team to simply ask that question: what would that look like if we joined together? And while that team was exploring that, this was over a period of probably 4 or 5 months, we began that Church Peacemaker series with the video series with Ken Sandy and the workbook and the like, and that was done for the whole church. And it's a very, it's not a structured format that we follow, without a lot of questions and feedback and growth, and we went through that as a congregation, and a lot of people, it was a powerful time. There was a few families who came out of the old 20th Street who simply said, I will not go back into that church. I do not want to be a part of those people. It's not a church merger. We divorced from them. You're making us go back to the person we divorced from. There's no way we want to do that. And I have to say that what really kind of broke their hearts was actually last October, at a convention in West Virginia, focusing on peacemaking, these small breakout sessions. One of those people went to one of those and was just so convicted that if you are not willing to forgive your brother, you're not being obedient to God. And that really broke his heart. And he's the one who came back to our church and went to those families who were holding up such resentment and said, you know what, we have to be able to do this for God's purposes. The difficulty in merging a church together is that you have 2 pastors and 2 choir directors and 2 piano players and 2 third-grade teachers and 2 Awana leaders. I can go on 2 of everything. And each person has their own ego and their own territory to protect and their own perception of what they think things should be like. And so, it's the huge time to really begin walking through these relationships of sorting out who does what and how to let go and how to sacrifice. And every day it's been about using these principles, and it's been really as a goal of fostering and growing that culture of peace.